Okay, so let's start our session, our Monday session. And to do that, as usual, first, let's ground ourselves. So first, giving ourselves a little stretch to get our body comfortable. Stretch those arms. Stretch your back if you need to get up and move. Stretch your legs for a second, do that. And once you're sitting back down, straight away make note of the weight of your body on your seat. Even wiggle your behind a little bit to really feel where you're sitting. And then move your focus all the way down to your feet, pressing your feet into the ground, acknowledging the ground underneath, the earth underneath us that is allowing our existence on this plane. So let's just send a thought of gratitude and acknowledgement to it, as in I see you, I'm connecting with you, I thank you. And just with that process, intending to ground, to be grounded. And then once we've done that, let's move our attention, our focus back up, all the way up through our leg, through our body, our back, our torso, and all the way up into the area of the chest. And once in the area of the chest, let's connect with our hearts. And to do that, some might like to put a hand over the heart. Some might just feel the heart or even hear the heart into the chest. And as we're doing so, let's just imagine or visualize as if our breath is flowing in and out directly through the heart, through the middle of the chest. And then straight away, the next step is to work on our breathing, harmonizing the rhythm of our breathing so that our in-breath and our out-breath are forming a very harmonious rhythm. Let's have our in-breath and out-breath of a similar length so that our heart rhythm becomes as regular, as balanced, as harmonious as possible. So let's do this for about a minute, visualizing our breath flowing in and out through the heart with a balanced, harmonious rhythm for breathing. You might want to experiment with the rhythm of your breath, usually just a little bit slower and deeper than usual, already works wonders. But if you want to experiment with a little bit faster, a little bit slower, just feel free to do so. Most of us do best with about 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. But by all means, experiment with the best rhythm for yourself. Okay, so you might already being aware of a sense of calm that this breathing provides to our body. And so let's take advantage of this neutral state to reflect on the past week with no judgment whatsoever. So what happened? What happened last week? What did work well? What didn't work as well as you would have liked in these different areas, whether it's work, professional, business, but also personal, your relationships with your loved ones, your friends, your family, your relationship with yourself, how you treat yourself, your self-care, your health, your daily routines, exercise, your free time, leisure time, me time, your passions, your hobbies, projects that you have outside of work, community, charity, maybe your creative endeavors, your adventures. So from this space of calm, let's have a little review. What worked well? What are your wins? And what didn't work so well? What challenges or obstacles did you encounter? Okay. And now of course, you'll be able to listen to this recording again. So you'll be able to pause if you need more time. But for now, based on what you've contemplated of what worked well or not so well, if this week was to repeat itself in essence, if you were to keep going on the same track, on the same trajectory, the trajectory defined by what you made happen last week, do you have a sense of where that trajectory would lead? Would that trajectory be pointing at the vision that you have for the rest of the year, for your life overall? And maybe you're not so clear about what your goals are for this year, or what even your bigger vision is. And if you don't, that's okay. Just imagine that if you're projecting the trajectory of this week in the future, is it likely that the destination that will be created would be fulfilling to you? Is it likely that it's pointing to a direction you even want to go to? It's just to have a sensation and an awareness of it. If it does, awesome, and we're going to build on it. And if it doesn't, no judgment. It's actually great that you are figuring this out right now, as this gives you valuable information in order for you to course correct the trajectory. And we are going to do that now by stepping into a better or best possible scenario. So for the week that is to come, if you wanted this next week to set you up into a direction, a trajectory that is pointing at the goals that you have for yourself, the vision that you have for yourself, or if you don't yet have that vision, a direction that seems fulfilling at the very least. If that week that is to come was to set you up on such a positive trajectory, what would be the best possible scenarios? What ingredients would be present in the week to come? So here I'm going to invite you to let your imagination and creativity go wild for a few minutes. Just don't give yourself any limitations. Take it like a brainstorm, or as we're connected to our heart, a heart storm. So in an ideal scenario, what could be happening next week? What could be happening in the realm of the unexpected? And of course, what could be happening from your own volition? What would you be motivated to accomplish? What would you make happen? What decisions would you make? What actions would you take? So just allow yourself a pause from realism. And just allow your imagination, allow your mind to really go on a tangent. What could be happening that would bring next week onto the start of an arrow pointing towards a direction of your dreams. Okay. So as you're letting yourself daydream into an amazing next week, a week that sets you up for accomplishing your vision, as you're daydreaming into these best possible scenarios, how do you feel? Maybe just notice, what sensations are you having? What emotions are bubbling up to the surface as you're allowing yourself this extravaganza time of imagination? Is it on the side of excitement and passion, or maybe on the side of fulfillment, deep satisfaction? Or is it on the side of calm and tranquility, serenity? Just notice, and is there one feeling that is getting more prominent? And I would love for you to hone in on that one particular sensation, whichever it is. Could be calm, could be passion, could be excitement, could be joy, anything at all, whatever it is for you. And I'm going to invite you to allow this sensation to become stronger and stronger within yourself. If you could feel it even more, how would it feel? If it was the strongest you've ever felt it, how would it feel? And allow yourself to feel it more and more. And as you do so, I'm going to invite us to imagine as if this particular feeling is flowing in and out directly through our hearts with each of our breath. Every time you breathe in, feeling that feeling entering your body, and filling your entire body, filling your tank. And every time you breathe out, imagining as if this feeling shoots out from your heart like a laser beam and illuminates the room around you, the space around you. Every time you breathe in, feel that feeling entering yourself. And every time you breathe out, imagine as if this feeling is radiating out from your heart, from yourself, with such power that it touches everything around you, everything and everyone, and it becomes stronger and bigger with each breath. As you breathe in and out, on the in breath, feel the feeling stronger into yourself. And on your out breath, imagine as if it's shooting out from your heart, radiating out from your heart. Okay, now as you imagine this feeling radiating out from your heart when you breathe out, I'm going to invite you to imagine as if it's creating a vortex of energy from your heart into not only space in front of you, but time in front of you. As if you're opening a portal into time and space with that feeling shooting out from your heart. And whatever way you're imagining this happening, I'm going to now invite us, either in our mind's eyes or else, even physically standing up and walking. I'm going to invite us to imagine entering this portal. So either imagine standing up and walking through this portal, or if you can, in the room that you're in, standing up and taking a few steps forward as if you're moving through this portal that you've just created. And imagining or taking a few more steps into the future, into a future that is now defined by these feelings that you're broadcasting into the field, these feelings that are determining the frequency, the vibration that you are in, and that you're creating, like how you want the future to vibrate around you. How do you want your future to be aligned to a high frequency, the frequency that you're currently embodying and broadcasting? And I'm going to invite you now to just stand here for a minute, trusting that you are actively creating that future for yourself with the power of your feelings and emotions and your heart. You are sending a powerful message into the field that your future, that the week to come is magnetized, is infused with that high vibration, so that you are maximizing your thoughts and feelings and behaviors for the week. You are maximizing the likelihood of staying true to yourself, the likelihood of implementing what you set your mind into. You are maximizing the likelihood of attracting opportunities and connections and people, synchronicities that are of the perfect resonance for what you set yourself to achieve, for the best possible scenarios that you've envisioned. And now I'm just gonna invite you to set that intention to be committed to this high vibration, to keep that high vibration, meaning to come back to it whenever you feel yourself slipping, to also be open to receive in a way that might be different from what you've imagined today. Just being committed to take action on what you've envisioned today, but also being open to welcoming anything that looks different than what you imagined, anything that could be different yet of the same vibration, and maybe even higher and better for you. So with that intention of commitment and openness, I'm gonna invite us to now slowly bring ourselves back. So first of all, starting to move our bodies again, starting to maybe tap your feet on the floor. And I'm gonna invite you to touch your feet, if that's appropriate where you are right now. Touching your feet and touching your legs, squeezing your legs, squeezing your thigh, touching your body, your abdomen, your torso, your back, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, squeezing your arms, giving yourself a little hug, and squeezing your neck, giving yourself a little neck massage, also your head, touching your face, and finishing by rubbing your hands together. All of this as a way to get back into the present moment, feeling the boundaries of your body again. And bringing yourself back here now and opening your eyes. Now, beautiful. Maybe even take a couple more deep, slow, and noisy breath. And ta-da, getting yourself ready to get on with your day, knowing that you've set very high vibrations into the field that will support you. And remember your commitment to bring yourself back to this state whenever you feel yourself slipping. Don't hesitate to re-listen to the recording, since these sessions are being sent to you afterwards. And have a great week, you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.